Are you starting?
This is the Middle Sisters. I'm Afton, your host, with my little sister, Mitzi.
Hello. Do you want me to read something again? This is our fourth episode. We're here to tell you a little about our family dynamics. Being in the middle is where all the good stuff happens.
So we are in San Diego, California, and we're sitting down at the table with our older brother, Rob.
That's me.
Rob, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you at in life right now?
All right. Well, I'm also here with my wife, Angela.
Hello.
And we have two girls, Brittany in Colorado and Stephanie in Arizona. Stephanie also has 3 children, so we have 3 grandchildren.
Those are some golden years in life, huh?
Very fantastic.
So you are also in your 50s. So we're talking about being middle children, Mitzi and I, but we're also in middle life right now in our 50s. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Wow, 10 years. Well, of course, living in Wyoming, we have some land up there on a golf course, and we're planning to build in a couple of years. So looking forward to that. I'm going to work remote. Angela's going to work at the post office.
Nice. Wyoming sounds like a wonderful place to be.
It's right on the border of Idaho, Wyoming. We're on the west side of Wyoming. We're about 40 minutes south of Jackson Hole.
Well, beautiful. So
yeah.
We grew up in Boise, Idaho, and we love the outdoors too. So you love that.
Yeah.
The national parks. Angela, you hike a lot, these national parks.
She just got back from a hike.
I look forward to backpacking the Grand Tetons and rafting the Snake River.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like 6 months.
Didn't you almost die up there?
Me, yes. I almost die on all the hikes. I started a trend where whenever we're on these extended hikes, I start making a documentary of how I died.
Yeah,
and who's responsible.
Yes.
So
where to find your body.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 6 months of golf and 6 months of cross-country skiing.
Very nice. So you have a nice retirement plan in Wyoming.
Very nice. Afton, what is it that you want me to say?
Come on, use the script.
No, I don't. I told you. I do not like to use the script.
Okay, well, let
Rob talk about what he wants to talk about.
Well, let me interject for just a couple of things because I know you guys introduced yourselves as the middles. I am just a couple years older than Afton. Afton's a few years. Is it 4 years older than Mitzi?
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5.
4 years in school.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 years older than Afton, and we also have an older sister, Wendy. Wendy's a year older than me. And then we have 2 little sisters, Jill and Debbie. Debbie is 10 years younger than me.
Okay.
And then Jill is just a year older than her. So Debbie's at the bottom, Mitzi, Wendy's at the top.
The bookends, I call them.
The bookends.
And then we've got Afton and Mitzi in the middle.
So what do you remember about our childhood growing up?
So I was the only one in the family that was born in Provo. Everybody else was born in Boise, but I was only born in Provo because that's where our parents went to college. That's where they got married and all that kind of stuff. And they're both from Boise, or my dad was from Boise. Our mom was just outside of Boise in Eagle, Idaho. So we grew up until 8th grade for me. And interesting.
In Idaho.
In Idaho, in Boise.
Mm-hmm.
So we grew up there, and we had a lot of fun.
Skied.
Went
after school, skied.
Yeah.
A lot,
Rob and I would just take a school bus from a local grocery store parking lot.
You and Wendy too, right? Or was it just you?
I don't think Wendy ever went.
And we would just get on the school bus. 45 minutes later, we're at the base of the ski.
And that's why you're the best skier.
Probably had to keep up with Rob.
Yeah.
He's like, follow me, and didn't matter which diamond, blue, green, I was
You just
following. I didn't want to get lost. One time it was windy, and I with Rob, and we go through some trees and powder, and we get stuck. Rob's like, well, I can't climb up to you. I'll just go back down and come back. And so we just waited there trying to get out of the powder up to our waist. And he came back through and tried to get us out of these trees.
Yeah,
So-
as little kids, we went up the mountain with our parents, mostly on the bunny hill, the rope tow.
We had lessons too.
A bogus
A
basin.
few lessons, yeah, bogus basin.
I don't think I ever had a lesson.
Well,
I think I was good enough even at a young age.
Well, I remember one time you taking me straight. You just held onto my arm. We went straight down the mountain, and you were going too fast. I'm like, no, I can't. So I started sitting down and biffed it. That was the last time I skied with Rob.
Well,
I just stuck with the greens. Too scary for me.
well, the funny thing is with Brittany and Stephanie, when I taught them how to ski, I never even took them on the bunny hill. I just took them straight up the mountain.
Oh.
And I had taught their mom to ski, so she was taking Stephanie because Stephanie was smaller, and I was taking Brittany, and we'd go straight to the top. We weren't doing hard runs, but
right.
Like blues.
Show 'em
no,
how
mostly
it goes.
green, mostly green stuff, and then
Yeah.
just nice and easy all the way down the mountain.
Well, that was
Yeah.
your style of teaching. Like swimming, you just throw the kids in the pool and say, come to the edge.
Yes, they're all scared of
Oh,
Uncle Rob tossing them in the pool, and
Well, I even remember you guys as little kids were pretty scared, especially
I must
Jill
have
and,
blocked it out.
well, especially Jill and Debbie. I would say that nobody wanted to swim with me.
Yeah, we had a lot of freedom as children. Rob and I would get on a downtown Boise bus and just go downtown and go see a
Explore.
movie. Explore.
70s, 80s, yeah.
Yeah.
Right into the Merc, U-Stick Merc. Right?
Yeah, we rode to the U-Stick Merc. I have a memory too that Rob and I took our bikes to the U-Stick Merc, and we got a glass bottle. I got a Sprite, and I was holding the sack and the glass bottle in my hand while I had my hands on the handlebar. And then I hit like a pothole or something, and it just broke and sliced my thumb. I still have the scar.
Yeah.
So
And
Rob-
Rob
That's some
looked back,
weak
and
glass.
he came back, and he's like, "Oh, what happened?" He took the brown paper bag and he wrapped it around my thumb.
Oh,
and said, "Let's just get
resourceful.
home."
I remember
I-
selling
I do remember that.
the toffee coated
Peanuts.
peanuts with you. What
Oh,
was
yeah.
that for?
YMCA
That was to go to
camp.
YMCA.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, going to the Ustick Mark was always an adventure. It's still open,
It
or at
is?
least it was last time I was there. It was closed for a while, and then they reopened it. And yeah, I think it was the same with Golden Wheel. Golden Wheel is back
Mhm.
running, which is a hamburger spot.
Yeah. So we've gone back to Boise a couple times for
Yeah.
reunions or,
Weddings.
weddings.
Angela's been.
Funerals.
So when we were
Well, last time you guys were there, was that when we were
Oh,
there?
yeah.
And
Yeah,
we
we were
had
all
the
together.
Afton and I peeing in the back of your
Rental
rental car.
Yeah.
After having
hopefully-
ice cream.
There was something wrong with
And
it.
Angela's like, it smells like urine in here. That made me pee.
Well,
I'm sorry.
something-
And when we returned the car, we had to leave like a 6-pack of soda in the back seat as like a tip for whoever had to clean it up.
Oh, that was
Well,
nice
the problem
of
was
Well, I
whenever
think we
we
cleaned it
started
up mostly.
eating sugar, once we had a lot of sugar in our system
Wow.
and sodas, and
you. Yes.
we have a giggle streak where we just cannot hold our bladder when we're with Rob.
That was well, I do also remember, I think it was before we were out for that night that you guys peed in the back seat. But a funny story was I wanted to show Angela Boise for the first time.
Yeah.
So we did, there was very little traffic because a lot of times when you're driving through Boise, if you're hitting traffic, it really slows you down.
Yeah.
But I do remember we went all the way around. we hit 8th Street Marketplace. We went to the Capitol. Drove up into the Highlands, and
nice.
How long did that take to do that loop?
When you're going 35 miles an hour.
we got back. We were back in an hour. So we're looking at the clock, and we're sitting in the hotel room, and I don't think everybody else had come in. I think maybe we were there a day early or something. Because we're kind of looking at each other like there's nothing to do. You want to go do the loop again? So
go get another cheeseburger again. Get the ice cream.
Go to the Viking drive-in.
Red Steer. Red Steer not there anymore.
No, Red Steer is gone, but there is a Hawkins drive-in, and those guys, and you remember Jenny Hawkins.
Mm-hmm, I do remember.
So their family was a part of that whole. I mean, it was franchises, but they owned a couple. And after Red Steer closed, it became the Hawkins Drive-In.
Oh, okay.
And there is still one over by the college.
The pink one. What's that one?
No, that's West Side.
Oh, West Side.
Oh, I think that's where Andrea took me when I was there last.
Yeah, that's where we usually
West Side is the one that does the baked potato, but it's ice cream.
Of course it is.
Last time Andrea came to visit,
only in Idaho.
She brought us
baked
the
potato.
baked potato bar, like candy bar. I'm like, those are so nasty. She's like, what do you mean? They're the best thing ever. And I'm like,
well, Wendy loves those too. And I didn't even
coconut.
remember those or know about those. And Wendy had a fit with me. Remember? Yes, you do.
Well, we were raised by a dad who had this loyalty to Idaho and Boise. And every time he tells a story, he's like, oh, that began in Idaho. Or that originated in Idaho.
I came up with that. I invented that.
That was invented in Idaho.
Is that like the Greek wedding dad?
Yes.
Or, the Greeks.
Yes.
They did all of this stuff. They invented Windex.
Right.
That does work. I tried that. Actually, I had a pimple that would not leave, and I finally put Windex on it, and it worked. So the Greeks know what they're talking about.
So, Rob, you and I were pretty close growing up, huh?
Well, yes, you would do everything he said.
Yeah, so we were pretty close.
Yeah.
You would always say, "Come with me here," or "Let's do that." Okay, tell me the story when you said
going the wrong way.
You wanted me to clean out the garage.
Yes.
This is the only time that Rob really.
We actually had a pretty big garage. We had a riding lawnmower, and I guess once a month, it was part of my chores. And the funny thing is, there was 5 girls inside the house, and I was the only boy. And apparently, we're on a 1-acre lot, and all the weed pulling, all the grass, all the tree trimming, except for the garden, because Mom pretty much took care of the garden. But apparently, everything outside was my responsibility.
well, it was well manicured, so thank you.
So yeah, I mean, my Saturdays were usually
you were the
being
landscaper
outside all day.
Yeah. So this one particular day,
I was telling Afton that and our parents had left, so we're home alone. See, back in those days, I mean, you could leave your kids at home; it was no big deal. I mean, we were like 5 and 6.
I was left with Jill. I was left with Jill and Debbie in that huge house.
Yeah.
I was only like
Mom would run down the street.
7.
Yeah.
Rob said, "Come to the garage with me for a minute."
Yeah, let me show you something. So I get Afton out there and I say, "Okay, you need to start sweeping." And she's like, "I'm not sweeping. I'm going to go do this and that, or I'm going to go play with my dollies or something. I don't know." And she got popped.
To read scriptures.
She got popped in the nose.
Oh, that's when did you break her nose?
No.
Or just give her a bloody nose?
But
just a bloody nose.
There's only 2 times that I remember Afton and I getting into it. And one time was Afton had some money.
I was going to Wild Waters.
I think we were both going to Wild Waters, which was this water park in Idaho, which was really good. I mean, parents, talk about leaving your kids there. We had annual passes which, you only went to Wild Waters during the summer, but you would pay for the annual pass, which we all had it.
Lived there all summer.
And then our parents or our mom would just drop us off at the water park.
Yes.
And then we would just be there all day. So there was another
That's
time.
where you got that scar.
Yeah.
And the jacuzzi. I think I was in the jacuzzi with you. And it was
Well,
a
no, we were in the
jacuzzi.
big. Yeah. Well, I think we were in the main pool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, Afton had money, and I said, I don't know where she got the money. It was probably from babysitting, but I said, give me some of that money. And she was like, no, this is my money. So we wrestled for a little bit, and then she got popped again.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only 2 times I remember.
Did you hand it over, or did you run away?
No,
I felt bad.
He felt bad. He gave me the money, and then our cousins picked me up, and they all felt sorry for me. Like, oh my goodness, that older brother.
Oh, I think Aunt Tina came in the house and yelled at me or something.
I don't know. No, we just left, and then went to Wild Waters.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, those were great adventures. Wild Waters was huge. I mean, probably not as big as you think it is because we were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
sounds massive.
A lot of slides.
That bonsai was scary.
But I do have to
good.
come back full circle. So when we lived across the street from each other, I could say whatever I wanted to you, and you just took it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Rob, you're not doing this right. Rob, you need to do this more.
Yeah, and I say one little thing and you fly after me. So what is that?
I think that was really only one time that I remember. I remember Afton, because we were living at Mom's house trying to save up for the houses that we were going to live across the street from each other.
Afton was laying into you about something, and I walk in and I go, yeah, and you flew after me. Like, what?
I know, I realized how much power I had then. I was like, wow, my words really got to Rob.
Well, before, so we were living, Afton and I were living in the same apartment complex for a while.
Oh yeah, well, I was a newlywed, you were single.
Yeah, and I would go over and you would make me a sandwich, and then Juan was getting upset that I was getting sandwiches and he wasn't getting sandwiches.
That's true. So growing up, you'd say, make me a sandwich. And we'd make you bologna sandwiches, turkey, whatever you wanted. And then I got married and you're like, I have to make me a sandwich. And my husband was like, what? Fire. Like, you don't tell my wife to make you a sandwich. She makes me a sandwich before you.
And then after a while, he started to realize, no, she's going to make me a sandwich.
Yeah, you guys were very similar because he grew up with 4 younger sisters. And
did you punch Juan in the nose too?
No, I don't think Juan and I ever got in a fight, which is probably the only one of my friends that I ever. The funny thing about me is before I got to be friends with somebody, I had to fight them.
Well, it makes you closer, right?
Yeah. But no, Juan and I.
Yeah.
The funniest thing about Juan and I was when we played church basketball. We did a lot of things. We also played church softball, but that anybody can do that really without too much effort. But when you're playing basketball, running up and down the floor, not so easy, and we were not in shape. And Juan and I had this thing where we would agree to play on the team, but we were only subs for each other. So I would run up and down the court a couple of times, and then I'd call Juan in, and then he would run up and down a couple of times.
Isn't the coach supposed to call people in, but you
guys? But we had our own system, and it worked out great.
Was the coach like, "What are you doing?"
Right?
No, we told him beforehand.
You're in charge. You told the coach that you're the coach.
We said if we're gonna play, we're a package deal. So nobody subs out for us. We're subbing for each other.
So I gotta tell a story. I lived across the street from Rob, and our 2 front doors just aligned just right. Well, it was raining hard one day, and Rob calls me on the phone. He's like, "Look out your front door." So I opened the front door. You remember what you did?
Was that moon in you? I don't even remember
we
that.
would do all kinds of things like that, where I just laughed like for 6 years. I was just laughing.
That was before cell phones.
Right.
So I was calling you on your house phone.
She said it's a little cold out here, isn't it?
One of the things that we grew up in that most people can't relate to is the telephone technology. Juan and I were always trying to outdo each other with the portable phone.
With the Blackberries. And
no, that was much later on. But no, when you had your portable phone, your portable house phone, but it would have a frequency that would make you get further and further away from the base unit.
Yeah.
So I would be able to walk into the street,
Yes.
still talking to him on the phone.
That's true.
So you'd meet each other in the middle there. Be like, wow, you're still clear.
Walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walkie-talkies.
We did a Disneyland trip when those Motorola walkie-talkies first came out, and we thought it was the greatest idea ever. Again, this is before cell phones. And we got to Disneyland, and there's like 13 frequencies on those things.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, they didn't work at Disneyland because other people had those. So all the channels, every time you turn to a channel, just total chatter. Just all the time, constant.
Robin, every one of our episodes, we talk about going to Disneyland. Mom's like, I think I've been to Disneyland 25 times with you kids.
Yeah, it just comes up.
And so, yeah, it just automatically. So why were you so invested in taking your family to Disneyland?
That's
a good question.
It's the happiest place on earth.
That's what I was thinking.
I will say,
very family.
You went every year.
We went like every 6 months.
Yeah, because we were on. Weren't you doing that with us too?
Well,
we were
I
going like every 6 months.
I did the 6 months, and then you did the other 6 months because.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Well, I think
we did a few big trips,
quite a few times.
But I kind of had a thing. I was working grocery in the early days with the kids, and if I got 2 days off in a row, we took off for Disneyland, and it was like it was like a marathon trip because we would drive straight there, do the park. Well, we would sometimes stay the night, do the park again for the full day.
Yeah.
And then drive home.
Yeah, that was.
But there were some times we did the 5 days.
Yeah.
Where the 4 nights get the 5th day free or something like that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, those
so
were some
you
good
instilled
times.
some good memories with your kids.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I remember one of the first times we went to Disneyland as kids. Dad took us on that one big trip. When we were kids, when we went to SeaWorld and Disneyland and everything.
Yeah.
We were living in Boise at the time.
Right.
So this is before moving to Arizona, which we never really talked about how did we get to Arizona?
Yeah, we talked about it in another episode, but yes.
So I went with Ernie and Todd Schmidt.
Yes, I do remember that.
To Disneyland.
You were in high school.
Yeah. For a couple of days at Disneyland. And I think that adventure also kind of, because we explored everything. We went over, back in the day, you could go across the Tom Sawyer's Island and the fort had guns that you could shoot.
Real guns.
Well, it would make noise like you're really shooting at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took the guns out. They took the guns out, when everybody went woke and said, guns are bad. Don't teach your kids to play with guns.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I think that trip kind of cemented it to me. I've been to Disneyland a couple of times. That time when it was raining.
Yeah.
Where you could literally do everything.
Was that when I was with you?
Yeah,
were you there too?
Yeah,
when Stephanie's like 2, 3? This is before
Zach was like
we had
6
kids.
months old. Yeah.
I think you and Jeff were just dating.
Yes. And we ran, that was the best day because there was literally 5 people in the park.
Yeah, you just get on one ride after another. So you go do Indiana Jones, then you go climb the tree house, then you go into Pirates. So everything, we did almost everything in order because there was no lines for anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mitzi had talked that in another episode where she said you would just lead everyone to ride. Oh, the line's too long. Now let's go to this other
So the
line.
whole
Other line's
day was spent going from line to line and never writing anything. And then I think we retired.
That's not true.
Yes, no, there were a few
No.
times
I
where you were
thought-
like that, and then so we retired you.
I thought Rob would be a good app maker for that.
I knew the places to go when it was too hot, when it was too cold, when the lines were too long. A lot of people wouldn't know anything about the Lincoln show,
Theater, yeah.
Lincoln Theater. The gallery. I don't know if I ever
Or
took you
the
guys up to the
tiki room.
gallery.
The tiki room.
That's what I was going to
Tiki
say.
room.
Is there anything you have not done there? Like any ride, any activity?
No. And I stayed at the Disneyland Hotel before the Grand California. So there were a lot of special places in the Disneyland Hotel that you wouldn't know unless you were actually a guest there.
Oh.
I don't think it's there anymore, but there was an art gallery above Pirates.
Mhm.
I think I took you into it.
Above Pirates?
Above
Yeah.
Pirates.
Yeah. But I think you have to pay to go in there now.
Oh.
I think they moved it.
I never saw that.
Because I know it's all closed off.
So talking about our childhood, any other like fond memories that you had growing up with 5 sisters?
Was it lonely?
I don't think so. I kind of treated Afton like a brother.
That's why you wear dude shoes. You can take those dude shoes off.
I think a lot of times Afton didn't have a choice. So I would say we're going downtown. And we would ride our bikes over to Cole Road and then get on a bus and then go downtown and we do exploring, go into the stores and stuff. Go to the Capitol building.
And I was fine. I was up for the adventure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I ever resisted. I'm like,
No.
okay, I'm game.
Oh, right. For me, it might have been like, oh, I wasn't giving you a choice. But yeah, that's true. You were always up for the adventure. It didn't really matter what we were doing.
Yeah.
So you got along with most of us except Wendy and you being Irish twins and all. And Wendy had misophonia, which she hated noises. So
she'd sleep in the bathtub when we'd go on family trips.
She was probably the only one
that's
you
right.
didn't get along with.
She got car sick all the time. I don't think, I don't remember any time that Wendy didn't get sick.
Same old Wendy.
Yeah, poor Wendy.
We love her. She's fun.
So I remember one time she was eating cashews. I don't think she'll eat cashews today.
Yeah.
But she was eating some cashews and she got sick. And I think she threw up inside the car.
Mm-hmm. I do remember that.
Well, wasn't that when she lost her retainer? She flushed her retainer. Didn't she throw up?
I don't remember that. No, because we were in the car when she threw up because she ate too many.
I have never thrown up anywhere that I couldn't control. So even if it was, well,
like,
I mean,
you
remember,
always made sure you had a waste basket. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, remember we had a puke pan. Mom would bring us, if we were sick, she'd bring us a puke pan.
The aluminum big pan.
Which would make you sick. Just like the smell of it.
Because everyone threw up in it.
So yeah, I did that to my girls because you guys, I don't remember. Obviously, I remember Wendy being uncontrollable, but with Brittany and Stephanie, I wouldn't let them. A couple of times they did throw up before they made it to the bathroom, and I would get mad at Stephanie. I'd say, if you know you're sick,
just go hang out around the toilet or waste basket.
If you,
but that's boring.
Everybody knows they're going to be sick, so just go to the toilet. But yeah, I don't think I've ever like uncontrollably just threw up.
Oh, that's good. We should make a medal for you.
Have you ever thrown up on yourself?
No, No. I mean, I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't really like this topic.
Oh, let's talk about
I
Jeff.
feel like we should
Let's talk about Jeff because there is a classic
Oh yeah,
throw
he's
up
thrown
story.
up all.
I
He's
don't know
thrown
if he'll
up
want
and
you to share.
swallowed it. Oh,
He
Oh,
like
he
to
wouldn't.
share.
He wouldn't care. But it was a St. Patrick's Day night. We're out late, and we've gone to Rich's bar.
where I'm driving everybody home because I didn't drink.
You're taking us home.
And he throws up in his mouth and swallows it. Is it that one?
No, it was all over the place.
Oh, yes. When I got back home after dropping everybody off, I walk in and there's green smeared all over the walls on the way to the bathroom. And then around his sink was green throw up. And I'm thinking at first, like, why is this green? And I find out later that you guys were drinking green beer.
Yeah,
At
for
Rich's,
St. Patrick's Day.
and he had it over by next to the bed. Good thing our carpet was green and our walls were green, or we would have divorced right then and there. But
we should talk
Anyway.
about the poker parties that Afton was never really a part of, but this went on for
because we drank
several years.
She was
5, 6 years.
Yeah.
8 years, maybe.
She was going to
More.
church.
You might have stopped by a couple of
I
times.
did, and I got reamed. Why are you so perfect, Afton?
Who,
What are you
Mitzi?
doing?
You be
I
nice to
didn't
your
do
sister.
that.
You did. You ripped me a good one. But it was because I was just walking innocently in to see, hey, family, how are you?
I
You
wouldn't
guys,
have
like-
said that to you without you saying something.
No, that
I
was the
wouldn't
thing.
have.
It was just me walking in, and everyone's like, what are you doing here? Miss
Well,
Perfect.
Well,
I don't wanna start
I'm
a fight.
sorry, Aft, if I did that.
Yeah, sorry, Aft.
I wouldn't have meant to do
But
that.
we
Sorry.
actually did have a good time. We
I
would
know
go.
it got crazy, but we had fun at the same time. I mean, it was
we
good
would
fun.
go to Taco Bell after the late night poker party, and Paul, who is the ultimate in prank calling. Have you ever done prank calling with Paul?
Yeah.
So we would be in the drive-through, and he would just be going nuts.
What do you mean?
You know, talking like, yeah, can I get one of those?
Oh my! Annoying.
Do you have
annoying people to death.
tacos? How many tacos do you have back there?
Can I get them all? Can I get all the tacos?
How many tacos can I
I'll
get?
take all the tacos you got.
So, Rob, we did talk about how that phased out because people started realizing we gotta be a little more responsible, and a few of our siblings
It
had to go
just
to
got
AA.
out of control. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
So-
Stephanie drive me home one night.
When she's like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
So
live
it's
2
good thing you
streets
live-
away.
It wasn't at your guys' house. I think we were at Dad's house.
Oh. Yeah.
So we drove home from.
It was a crazy
Stephanie
time.
drove home. Hey, I'm being a responsible parent. I'm not going to drink and drive.
Right. Okay.
So you know that alcohol.
I think she was 12.
Alcohol doesn't have any good thing associated to
No.
it. So, Mom gave us a takeaway.
That's why I don't drink alcohol. I mean, these things only have. This is 98% water.
Nice. Okay. So
So you're just drinking water.
we're
Yeah.
coming to a close. We have about 5
Yeah.
minutes left. Do you have any advice to give to our audience?
Well, Angela hasn't said anything.
Well, we want to interview Angela next because I want
Oh.
to talk about her whole life
yeah.
in the village.
In the Peace
Africa.
Corps?
Yeah, in Peace Corps.
So
Mom said, "Pray every day, read scriptures, be kind." Do you have anything to piggyback on that, or?
eat an apple. So no, Afton, we didn't talk. I know this is kind of like your guys' show, but Afton and I, after Angela and I got married, Afton and I drove to DC because Angela had a job downtown DC. We were living in Bethesda, Maryland,
Mhm.
and Afton and I got to run around DC for a couple of days. That was fun.
It was good memories. I did say in our last episode that we drove from Phoenix, Arizona to Bethesda, Maryland in 2 days.
Yeah, we made it to
Okay.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So it was 24 hours to get to St. Louis. We did the gateway to the west, which is the arch
Mhm.
in St. Louis, which is really cool. If anybody is over in St. Louis. Make sure you do that. And we had breakfast, and I said, yeah, I'm still good.
We drove
Drove another.
It's because we were newlyweds of 6 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to get.
True.
He was very anxious.
Yeah,
I had to get to my
see
bride.
his wife. That is right. All
Very
right. So,
cool.
any words of wisdom to leave for us today?
I would say
Tip your waiter.
tip your waiter. Look, life comes at you pretty quick.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So our family always quotes.
We love movies.
lines.
Better stop.
No, but seriously,
We get
You-
bonus
you
if
gotta
we love
be-
the movie.
you got to be flexible in life because you never know what's gonna happen.
Life's like a box.
No, Rob
And I
didn't
look
have
at
a
it-
plan.
It's
He
like
wanted to
a
have
box
a
of chocolate.
15-year mortgage. He had a
Oh, yeah.
retirement
Yeah.
plan. And then
Oh,
divorce
man
happened.
plans and God laughs, right? That's the
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
So
I would say just be prepared for, or I guess not prepared. Be willing to accept
Yeah.
whatever happens.
what's going to happen to
happens.
you?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Good, bad, and different
what
because
happens,
it's for our
happens.
learning, our growth, and all that.
And put your faith in the Lord.
Thank you,
Oh,
Rob.
there you go. Yeah.
Good. Rob's going to go to church with us tomorrow.
All right.
Oh yeah, we decided to.
Yeah.
In the wake
And
of
with
the
Andrea.
Charlie Kirk assassination passing, that we're going to go to church this Sunday
Yes.
as well.
Pray for his family. Okay.
Love you,
thank
Charlie.
All right. Thanks, Rob. Thanks
yes.
for hanging out with us in the middle of everything.
Yeah. We'll have
We
you
can
back.
stir the pot from both sides.
Yes, we can. Do you want me to have
No.
another tagline, or
whatever
I'm
you wanna
okay?
say.
Yes, we're going to interview Angela, Rob's wife, next, and hear about her life. We're very excited. Thanks, Rob. Love you.
All right. Love you.
Subscribe and
All right.
share. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.